I think it's important for students to apply for vacation schemes because it's a really good way to get to know a firm that you're considering applying to and finding out a bit more about the area of law and about law in general.
I think it's important for students to apply for vacation schemes so that you can actually work out that law is for you. A lot of firms have very similar websites online and it's difficult to distinguish even between firms who do similar areas of law, whereas doing a vacation scheme gives you a real insight into what the lawyers do day to day.
Whether or not you have legal experience already, getting insight into an office setting and at a law firm specifically is a really good way to sort of show your enthusiasm for the career and find out more about different areas of practice.
In terms of preparing for a vacation scheme, I would say do your homework. I think that's really important. Know the basics, read the firm's website, know what practice areas they do, what different departments the firm has. I would also say it's worth speaking to other people who've done vacation schemes if possible and finding out any tips from them, even if they've worked at different firms.
So I think to prepare for a vacation scheme it's really important to look into the firm and research the firm's website and key work that it's done recently, and also do some research into the key legal sectors of the firm that you're interested in. But I don't think there's any need to do technical legal research into a specific area of law, for example. I think that any relevant experience is really useful to include on a application form. There's no need for it to be specifically legal, but anything where you can demonstrate transferable skills, for example, working with people. On my application, I know I talked about my volunteering experience and anything that in the future you could use in a client-facing profession.
For example, I worked for a PR firm before coming to Farrers, which was useful in terms of teaching you how to deal with different types of clients. But then I also worked in customer service, which probably made me a more patient person than I would have been otherwise. It's a 2-week long vacation scheme. I did mine in July. The 2 weeks are split between 2 different departments, so I spent my first week in private client and my second in family. And aside from being given genuinely real work, which is sent out to clients, it's an incredibly social scheme. You've got opportunities to meet people across the firm, from trainees to having a Q&A lunch with the senior partner.
There are lots of social events, including events put on by the trainees for the VAC scheme students, and also the firm's summer party, which was a barbecue on the terrace attended by all different members of the firm, which is a great opportunity to build relationships and get to experience the culture of the firm.
I'd say that even though it's a 2-week scheme, you do learn some pretty important transferable skills. So attention to detail. As I said earlier, some of your work is genuinely sent to clients. So it's important not to make any stupid mistakes. I would say the ability to be able to proofread your work is really important. And then I think you also learn important soft skills. You speak to people at all levels of seniority in the firm, and you learn how to behave and work in an office environment.
I think it's really useful for building your interpersonal skills and communication skills by engaging with the team you're in and people from all across the firm at different levels, and also for really getting an experience of what working in the law is like.